Yeah, so we got a very, very, very big problem, okay? The problem is simply thus, right? So, I booted my Wii. You could hear my Wii being booted. Um, uh, I turned on the Wiimote. I went to go handle some stuff. First of all, I'm late because I had to reboot, which was nice. But now, the batteries in the Wiimote that I used are dead. And I don't know where to get other batteries from. There's no batteries inside my Wavebird that I could borrow. There's no batteries, like nothing runs on batteries anymore, right? Like that's just how reality is now. Nothing runs on batteries in 2021. Like everything is rechargeable. So can I steal batteries from here? Oh, good. There's no batteries in my Wii U Wiimote. Excellent. So we're kind of fucked because I don't know where my batteries are, and like nothing runs on AA anymore. Like at all. Like this is just how the 21st century has evolved. I literally am having the worst start to any stream that I have ever had in my whole life. And it makes me really, really sad. Because it totally should not. What the fuck is all this shit? Oh, I just found a bunch of stuff I was supposed to put away last time. I didn't do that. Oh, God. We'll deal with this later. I gotta shred it, so I can't deal with it now. Yeah, like, genuinely, I'm kind of fucked. Because I don't think you can use a GameCube controller to navigate the Wii menu. That's one of those nice concessions they made when they made an entire console based around motion controls. Well, no, you're right. I could just buy some at the local store, but, like, that's money, and most of the stores around me are closed because it's like 9 o'clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. And I am totally not running outside to get batteries. I'm just going to keep looking around until I find something that has batteries in them. Specifically AA. But that's just how reality is now. Oh, hold on. I'm going to try this. These are my 360 batteries. Because all my AA's that I've been using are old as fuck. That's part of the problem. They're all old. Like, I've had them, like, you know, in consoles or in the controllers for years because I stopped playing these control consoles. Alright, we're in luck. I got enough juice in my 360. Let's begin. Or in my 360 batteries, I'm sorry. Here you go. Beautiful. What do you know? We're saved. I actually have to find my I have a whole case full of AA's. And I don't know where any of them are. Now, excuse me while I find my GameCube controller. It's going to ask for progressive support, but it automatically hits yes, which is really nice. You would think back in the day, you know, before progressive scan was like basically industry standard, they wouldn't have something like this prepped like this. Oh no, they'll ask me here. Oh fuck. No, did you select it? I think it did. It assumes you can't see it. I'm really just trying to plug this in. Okay. Kill me. Yeah, no, I have batteries. I don't know where they went. That's the sad part. I do not want to do any of this. You actually could mostly skip most of this. There's not really too much to do on the main menu here at all. We'll just start a new save. I'll just do Fox. I'm not an asshole. I'll at least mess around with this for a while because I haven't played this game in years. Whenever the playthrough of this game is the last time I played it. Because it's been so long. Why did I just do that? Yeah, by the way, Crystal never talks about her past at all. Most of this is leftovers from when it was actually just Dinosaur Planet. Which is tragic, because she actually has a good story in this game, and then they ruined her in every other Star Fox game after this. Like, it's pretty sad, because it's obvious she wasn't going to really be in this franchise at all. Now, I don't care what anyone says, this is the most baller whip in any game. You can definitely tell this is like a very, very early GameCube game, even without knowing the year. Almost kind of looks like a PS2 game, actually. Do we just hit the... Oh god, it's inverted. This is the worst thing ever. I hate when they do this in games. Yeah, because Skyward Sword isn't inverted. Can we just hit the propellers first? No, you have to break the statues. Can I... No, you cannot. I don't even know what I'm asking for. They're never going to let you change inversion. I'm fucking stupid. They will never do that. Okay, cool. I think we have to actually break the heads, right? Yeah. You don't lose health at all. You know, I really hope someday they do make the ROM completely playable. I would love to play that. That would be dope. If you know anything about this game's history, the ROM just got leaked like about a day or two, or a month or two ago. So that was kind of a big deal. The OG ROM for this game when it was Dinosaur Planet, because this game was not going to be Star Fox at all. It's also probably never going to get re-released either. Yeah, he can speak, he just chooses not to. Your adventure begins! Okay. X is roll. Roll is actually really helpful. This is surprisingly dark, actually. When A appears, check the A display. This will tell you what A can do at that time. By pressing A, you were able to talk to me. When A appears again, check the displays. This button can do many different things. See, it looks fine on my... It looks fine for the stream. It doesn't look really fine on my monitor or my TV at all. And I have to, like... fuck around with the television. But I don't know where the remote is. So I guess that's not going to happen. This is incredibly dark on my screen. This is a key from the Krazoa Palace. When you pick up an item, it will be placed in your C inventory. Yeah, this is like very Ocarina of Time-esque. Oop. I could not even see that there's a fall there. This is very Ocarina of Time-esque because, you can't really get camera control in this game. This game has actually 0 camera control. Now, this was almost the thumbnail. I almost made General Scales the thumbnail.
General Scales.
I love this man. Hold on, it's coming up in a second. You wrecked my ship because of a distress call? Such a Chad fucking enemy. Yeah, it was that. It was that. It was this. This is gonna be the thumbnail. I didn't want to get TOS though for a scene in a fucking kids game. God damn. Alright. Be gone, thought. General Scales is a fucking Chad, dude. It feels like a lot of this was just flat out levels that were left over from when they had this game originally. Which is exactly why I want to play Dinosaur Planet. Like, it's semi-playable apparently, just nothing really loads properly. No, this game is amazing. I don't know why people didn't like it. It's not. This game is a solid 8 out of 10 for a 2002 game. People are clowning. Can you save at any time? Oh, wow, you can. Holy shit! As soon as yeah, okay. I thought you had to talk to Slippy in order to save. I guess not. This game is amazing for a 2002 game. This game was state of the fucking art. Yeah, it's not a real Star Fox game, but I mean, like, you know, I think... Do I still have the gold key? You ever use the gold key? Oh, I guess you use it right over here. Okay. Well, isn't that kind of like the quintessential feeling in the 2000s? Like, this isn't a real game of insert name here. They did the same thing to the fucking Star Wars movies. And now look at that. People love it. People love the prequels now that they're left with the Disney sequels. Isn't it hilarious? It's great. All the stuff we used to think was bad, we had no clue how bad it was really going to get. You had no idea. It just got fucking worse. Don't worry, you're not eating actual dinosaurs. See, what I think would have been cooler is if this game lets you play as Crystal at certain segments before trapping her and basically removing her from the plot line. Oh shit, I gotta bring one from up there. Whoops. Hilariously enough, I kind of think that if this game was more of a Zelda game, it would have been a better game. Oop, I did not mean to mash that. It's better than the Star Fox games we get now. There's been, what, one Star Fox game in the last, like, decade and a half, right? It was Star Fox Zero, which I didn't play, so I need to play that someday. But the thing about this game is that it's very linear. There's not really ever a reason to go back and do anything else. What? Why do you not turn on? I think you have to find the one that's already in the stage somewhere, right? Scales attacked the palace so he could capture the Krazoa spirits for himself. Spirits hold great powers and have been safe within this palace for 1,000,000 years. We fought hard against the Sharpclaw and were able to hide the spirits throughout the planet. Scales then unleashed an evil into the palace. In the hurry to leave, the Sharpclaw sealed me inside. I thought that one part on Ice Mountain was cool, the jet bike segment. Yeah, but they cheat in that. That's the reason I don't like it. What? Why does this not spawn a explosive? What the fuck? This game has like a lot of cool stuff in it, but they don't really explore enough of it because the game is very short. Oh, I know they hurt just by touching. Okay. Like, okay, I think I could spoil the ending of this game because I talked about this when I did my original playthrough. I even joked around about it. There is no real final boss fight in this game. You don't actually fight General Scales at the end of the game. It's actually really... Oh, it's right behind him. Oh my god. I'm getting fooled by a game I played when I was 7. I remember as a kid just killing them both and then going back up the mountain. Yeah, you could ram the shit out of both of them and then you race for free, but... Now I just choose to... Oop, I just choose to outrace them more than anything. I just find it's faster. I'm not here to win any medals, so... Hey, look at this. This is a great looking game. I don't care what anyone says. I remember being in awe at this game way back when. But then I remember exactly what's happened since this game came out, and it's just like, goddamn, nothing really came from this. Star Fox is like kind of almost, it's almost as dead as F-Zero. Like if F-Zero is dead, Star Fox is in a perpetual brain-dead coma. And occasionally Metroid gets to leave the ICU. You know, the Test of Fear is basically like a QuickTime event, essentially. Definitely people were also riding high off the whole, like, 2000s dinosaur craze. That also was a big factor. Like, in a way, Jurassic Park probably helped this game a lot. Like, I know it seems weird to compare, like, an R-rated movie from the 90s, but, like, Jurassic Park completely brought new life into dinosaurs. Like, I was a kid around then. I was crazy in love with dinosaurs. And I mean, to be fair, like, what 8-year-old doesn't think, like, Triceratops and T-Rexes aren't cool, you know? Like, now that they got the whole thing that, like, Velociraptors may have had feathers, I thought that shit was dope. They might, like, literally, they're like the, what's it called? The dinosaurs in World of Warcraft. They have, like, the feathers and shit. That would have been cool. It would have been horrifying. Now they look even more demonic. They're not just scaled beasts. They're, like, scales and feathers. But yeah, there's no final boss fight against General Scales. It's really kind of tragic. You know, that would be like if you had a Zelda game and at the end you don't actually fight, Ganondorf. You fight some... they did it in Final Fantasy IX, I guess, is the closest analogy I could put to it. But at least, unlike Final Fantasy IX with Necron, this dude actually has, like, some purpose or presence in the other game that everyone knows about. I think, yeah, did you get hit here? Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Alright. Everyone thought dinosaurs were cool. None of these people don't even care about dinosaurs. Yeah, they care about TikTok. God. Imagine if TikTok was a science platform. That would be dope. But yeah, no, kids these days, they don't like what they used to like. We're old. You know that, right, Sloppy? We're old. This is no country for old men. Imagine TikTok didn't exist. God, I was really hoping it would get fucking banned. I was really praying Trump was gonna pull that one off, but unfortunately everyone cried and complained because he wanted to do something. What a tragedy. TikTok, OnlyFans, and League of Legends have ruined an entire generation of women, and I am very confident in saying that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking perfect catch either, but goddamn. Oh, you're 19? I'm 26. I'm dying over here. I'm legit dying. Oh no, I don't want to mess this up. This dude's over here. I remember when I was 19. When I was 19, I was playing Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was that year. I was doing this way back then. I had a fun-ass time doing playthroughs way back in the day. I used to go really, really hardcore for it, though. It's a hard time to be a young adult, dude. I don't care what your race, creed, whatever. It is a hard time to be an adult. Especially a young adult. Alright, let's get this going. You were born just in time to get on the GameCube wagon, right as it was taken off out of the station. And just remember, we're never going back to this. This was truly a blessed era of gaming, because it was like the perfect blend of gaming is big enough so we can have like reasonably like high quality products, but also we still care enough to explore and do a bunch of different stuff. Like, you don't really get that anymore. Nowadays you just get a bunch of big games and like none of the small games. Like, why are we cheering that Dead Space is getting a remake? Dead Space should have never been murdered either. It's like they created the problem. Like, that's considered to be a big thing when it shouldn't even be that way. I still have a GameCube too. I still have a copy of Star Fox Adventures. Never sell it. I don't care if it doesn't work. Don't sell it. Never. I don't. Unless you are. The only time it would be okay to sell it is if it's the difference between you eating or not. That's the only time I would say sell it. If you actually need to pay something that you really care about or you really need. Otherwise, whatever new game you're going to buy is not going to be worth it, I promise you. Let me take a drink real quick. I'm going to buy another GameCube. You can actually buy one on eBay. That's the problem. You're kind of still playing the roulette wheel if you get a good working GameCube or not. It's just unfortunate. But yeah, I would never sell. Like my library is gigantic on this stuff. Now hang on. Nothing around here, right? Nothing around here. Okay, I think it's safe to release the Krazoa spirit. Oh, look! I hate this game. I fucking hate this game. I've done this before, too. And my GameCube controller, 2 Wave Birds and a Mad Catz. Oh, I have a Pelican controller that lights up. You know what? You really inspire me to want to take pictures of this stuff and upload it to Instagram, which I will do. So that way people can see actually what I own. So is this supposed to be General Scales, or is this supposed to be Andross? Because she says it's you, which implies she knows who this is. But it's also like dinosaur vision. It's really weird, and I don't think it's ever explained. Yeah, so if it's Andross, then why the hell does he have, like, predator vision? Oh, by the way, that's the only bit of Crystal you get to play in this game. And actually, she doesn't return to being playable until Star Fox Command, which is a cursed fucking game. They even said when they made Star Fox Command that they were going to ignore it, potentially, when they make a sequel. So, you know, Star Fox Command just doesn't really exist in a lot of people's minds. Like, it feels like Crystal was supposed to have this whole prequel system, or whole prequel to everything. They like, when they made the game, they said they were gonna ignore it canonically. Like, that's how you know it's done. They're never making a sequel to it. It'll be 19 years, and we'll be like, yeah, this is great, dude.
Affirmative. I'll get back to work. Hey, Fox! Isn't this music getting on your nerves?
No.
Trying to work on
You
my
boomer.
nerves.
Okay, old timer. Turn it down, Slippy.
What an asshole.
Slippy, it's General Pepper.
General Pepper here.
And a sequel to Star Fox would be so good, too. Or rather, Assault, at least.
Dinosaur Planet, an ancient world on the edge of the Lilac system. As you will see, chunks of the planet have been torn from its surface.
Like, this is such a good idea.
Them back. If Dinosaur Planet explodes, it could affect the entire Lilac system. The only lead we have is that you must locate the Queen of the Earthwalker.
Dante's here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I love this game too. We're just we're running through it. It's going pretty well. I only got to the snow levels. I definitely recommend, if you could still play it, definitely try to beat it. It's worth
Heard
it.
the General? Let's do it.
Oh shit. Okay, I was prepared this time. I was looking at OBS. Dante is here. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We only have one option to drop by. If you're even remotely interested in seeing me play this game, I did play this for my YouTube channel ages ago. The full game. Now, what I should do, Schloppy... No, I do not remember Rick May voicing Pepper. I do not remember that, because I did not, I didn't have an N64, so I didn't really play Star Fox 64 until way later. Like, way after the fact. Can you even charge in this game? No, you can't. Okay. This controller feels a little weird, so... It's kind of nice. That was a clip? Are you serious? Whatever. This only gets difficult towards the end of the game, where you have to collect, I think, 7 and all 8, or I'm sorry, all 10. In the game, I remember getting stuck. I got stuck in Cloud Runner Fortress 2. Shit, oh, that would have been bad. I got stuck in Cloud Runner Fortress as well, because it's like a pseudo-stealth sequence in that part. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's Dragon Rock. I've always had good luck with it, though. It's kind of not terrible. It's not totally impossible. But yeah, I definitely recommend you beat this whenever you can, Dante's here. At this point, honestly, if you gotta emulate it, just fucking emulate it. If they cared enough, they would re-release it. I am completely of the mind that if there is a reasonable and not totally expensive way to play a game, you ought to buy it, but if not, then do whatever you want. Right? Because if they cared enough to sell it, they would care enough to make money off it. Like, if they sold these games for $7 on the Virtual Console, I would say, yeah, no, you should totally emulate it. Or, I'm sorry, you should totally buy it, but I don't even know how much a working copy of this game would run you. Probably like $80 with box art and manual.
Very funny, sir.
Now, after this, Schloppy, we should play Star Fox Assault, because I never did a playthrough on Star Fox Assault. There's a lot of GameCube games I never did playthroughs on. And I'm pretty sad about it. Yeah, the boss... Honestly, there isn't really a boss in this game that's difficult. I'll be honest with you. I genuinely think that Ice Mountain Race is one of the hardest parts of the game.
Okay, General. But what about a
Can't get a copy of it? Man, I feel bad for you. It's a hard game to find now. Lucky for me, most of these games I cared about, I never sold. That's really my only saving grace.
Yeah, very funny, sir. Fox out.
Alright. There's only one thing to do. This is a bomb spore plant. Find a way to make it explode, and you could use spores, yeah. Assault is like a good game. It's just a very short game. I'm sorry, this isn't over here? Where's the, No, don't tell me. I'm gonna figure this out like I'm playing this game for the first time all over again. I actually would like to imagine that that one Thorntail has like the illest sense of fear when he sees Fox literally come from the sky. Yeah, no, it's not here at all. Yeah, never sell any games. I learned that lesson way too late. I don't care if you bought it and now it's worth a lot more or a lot less. Do not sell your games. It never ends well. I ended up regretting every game I ever sold. 100%. There was not a single game I sold that was worth selling, ever. Because I either bought it back later for someone else's bad copy or, you know, I don't know, man. It's never worth it. It's really a shame because, like, I get people like the Flying Star Fox games, but I feel like there's definitely a lot that can be done with the Zelda formula. They could have done something cool, like to have this as well, you know? It'll be hard to explain why he keeps never bringing a blaster, but you know. This is the next thing I'm gonna hope gets a sequel someday, after Metroid Dread. Star Fox Adventures 2. They actually figure out what to do with Crystal instead of, like, making her this weird love interest that ruins the plot. Okay, we need, can you even get the stuff? Yeah. Because honestly, if you ask my opinion, back when I was playing Zelda and stuff, I actually preferred this game to Ocarina. Oh, F-Zero needs a sequel for sure. But F-Zero's kind of not, like... I don't really buy their bullshit when they say they don't have an idea for it. I mean, they might not, but do I really believe that they're gonna, you know... It's impossible for them to come up with an idea for it? Like, I don't believe that. They just don't... They're not really trying. It's pretty brutal, honestly. Alright, I love this finisher. This is the best. This is like the whole game, basically. Oh, shit. Do you have to block that? Oh, no, I fucked it up. No! I think you can only kill them on certain moves. You can't kill them anytime before certain moves are done. Can we just do this forever? Wow, would you imagine there's a good amount of stagger on some of your moves in this game. Just remaster F-Zero, X, and GX. Well, now that would be quick. I mean, they should just re-release GX. How do you do the staff spin thing? On your second combo, you hold back on the stick. And then the finishing blow for that is hold A. Yeah, when I found that out, it was like the only one move I wanted to use, because it is pretty much like the coolest move you could use. Oh, good morning. See, what never made sense to me is how do they get around? They obviously can't use ladders. It's a very weird game. There's a lot of questions you could ask about how exactly this world works. Because they can't use ladders. Like, that's not how that... They can't. It doesn't work like that. The Fire Blaster, pretty much the number one that you're going to use. Okay. This inverted shit is going to really mess me up. I don't think you could flip that. This is like way before games started like letting you do that. Levels of profile any logistics as to how the NPCs actually traverse. Yeah, but it's really bad in this game because like they're not they don't have opposable thumbs. They can't use a ladder. I hate these guys. They actually cannot use a ladder. That like they don't even have hands. I'm like it always bothered me as a kid when I realized I'm like, wait a minute, this is almost like designed for Fox and exclusively Fox. Like I won't knock the game too much for it, but it's one of those things for sure.
Are you okay? My name is Fox McCloud, and you must be the Queen Earthwalker.
Now I hate this because Fox gets annoyed that he can't understand her. How they get into the shop, how they use the warp stone.
Did you get that, Slippy?
Why is the shopkeeper a carnivorous dinosaur?
Rescue her son, the Prince Tricky.
Nice name. Okay, lady, I'll bring your son back to you. Can you give me some directions?
There's a... Yeah, why is it a dinosaur? Well, more specifically, why is it a red eye?
That big stone guy. She called him a warp stone.
That's all I need to
The
know.
red eye part
I'll be
that's
back
pretty
soon,
bad,
Queen.
you know?
Don't you worry.
Because the red eye are supposed to be evil.
Haven't you finished that translator yet?
It's nearly ready, Fox. I just need a bit more time. Slip me out.
Man, take me back to the early 2000s. We had such a good time with like every game. You can take this. A fuel cell. You actually don't really need to worry about fuel cells too much. I don't think I've ever had a problem with having too much. Yeah, the red eye are my favorite enemy in the game though, because you actually like have to use a little bit of strategy with them. The Quake move to knock them down is like really cool. I always thought that was like a cool way to fight a T-Rex. Oh my god, this is not at all what I want. They're all gonna fall in the water and disappear. It's a bomb spore. Well, lucky for us, we only really need one to begin with. Can we pick up scarabs at this point? Yes. I thought the Quake took too long to charge. The Quake is the sickest move, though. And that's what I mean. Like, this game, unfortunately, there's, like, no reason to... I don't even know where that other one went. There's no reason ever really to backtrack anywhere. That's, like, the one thing I don't like about this game. So, like, once you complete an area, you're pretty much done. There's never a reason to go back at all. Also, you have to climb down this every time. And now that I think about it, this is probably a very conveniently hidden loading screen. It's like when Leon goes to Spain in Resident Evil 4, and he's like annoyed that like the guy doesn't speak English. It's like, dude, you're in rural Spain. No one is gonna speak English. But lucky for him, they try to kill him right after, so shooting him is completely justified.
Many maps. And if you like to play games, then enter.
The Scarab Room! Yes!
And that's the exit.
Okay. Thanks.
Now, if you find something that you like, then choose that item and we'll discuss a price. Is that clear?
Well...
Good. Now, hurry and choose something.
Oh, get out! Where do you get the, what do you buy first? You can't buy that. Let's see. You have to buy back the high def. You don't even really need the high def display, actually. Cape Claw. We are not going to Cape Claw at any point in the near future. Ocean Force Point. Dragon Rock for 5 scarabs. Okay, well, we need the rock candy. What's his name won't talk to us. Yeah.
Play this map.
I just want to make sure, like, I forget what the other thing you need to buy is. Because, like, you need to buy maps before you go to certain locations. Otherwise, you go there, and then there's no reason to ever go back. You know, there's no pieces of heart. There's no optional objectives. Like, you've just completed that area. That's it. That's what I mean. This game has a very weird, like, 100%. Because you never really need to revisit areas, like, at all. Yeah, 5... Walled City. A lot of the maps are cheap. That's kind of nice. Is it Snowhorn Wastes? Let me get 10 more Scarabs, just so I can buy this. I think there's a boost pad over here, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna buy Thorntail Hollow and Snowhorn Wastes. I don't think Ice Mountain really even has a map. Yeah, like, if you don't buy the map, then pretty much there's no reason to come back. Like, you can just never buy it. For lack of a better way to say it, there's no point in buying it then. You might as well just skip it. Like, I don't want to say this game could get a remake, but if they did remake this game, at least they could, you know, redesign the world, I guess, for lack of a better way to say it. I can't tell if my sound is delayed or what. Okay, well, there's one of our maps. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go buy those maps and then we're done. Across from the Scarab Room is a little hidden spot where you can get some Scarabs. See, now you know all this stuff. I don't remember any of this. I think this was one of the earliest games that I had to get a guide for that I didn't, like, actually own the Nintendo Power guide for. Way back when I got stuck. What's the part where you need to get you need to use fireflies? Because I remember it was really dark and I couldn't see where I was going. I was just getting frustrated. That was one of the first times I went on to, I think, IGN way back in the day. And I was like, yeah, could I just get a guide for where all the stuff, the mushrooms are? That was way back in the day. But this was, I think, the first game I actually looked up a guide for online. It's the first thing that, like, really taught me, like, how important the internet is. You know, it's just this non-stop amount of information. Yeah, the well. Not the... What is it? The cheat token well. Wait, he was inside the table. Holy shit. Yo, look at that. You might have to rewind that. He was inside the table. Hold on, I'm looking at it on stream. He's fucking hovering inside the table. I've never seen him do that before. Okay, we're done. And, like, it's a cool part of the game because it's like you're actually using light as a mechanic, which is obviously in a game like this, that's this old, that's, like, crazy good, right? Like, Silent Hill made itself known based off of, like, the whole concept of having light, right? Like, the flashlight and everything. That's what I mean. You don't really get games like that anymore. Oh, my sound is delayed. I hate it already. Thank you. There you go. Plant. Oh, you can go to the Scarab Room. Yes. Okay. There's actually, like, a lot of stuff that I remember reading about ages ago for the well beneath the warp stone. A lot of it was taken to be foreshadowing for stuff that would happen. Oh, oops, hold on. There you go. I lovely sweetie. Yeah, there's like a bunch of foreboding messages in the well beneath the game, or beneath the warp stone, and people just kind of drawn conclusions as to what they mean over the years. Stuff that happens in Assault, stuff that happens in Command. I just think they were meant to be ominous, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was supposed to be a real sequel to this game in the same vein as this game, and they just never made it, and it just never happened.
Help you? No.
But you're a warp stone. You're supposed to help.
Is he?
Right. Let's
see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do. Okay, now if you push left on the control stick, then I'll send you to one of those warpstone thingies. We'll get back to that in a minute. And if you push forward,
You can enter the maze.
then you can enter the maze. Now this one's a bit special. When you have collected a Krazoa spirit,
Like how Fox is completely amused by this guy.
and I'll send you to Krazoa Palace. Now, you know what I do.
So what do you
hurry up
do?
and make a choice. If not, then press B so I can get back to sleep.
Man, I can relate to this guy now. We're going to Ice Mountain.
Are you ready to walk?
I guess that's the most 100% that you get in this game. You get all the scarabs, you pay for all the well tokens. Oh, this is a really nice... I like this. You pay for all the well tokens, so you're able to unlock all the cheat tokens. And then I guess you get the messages, which doesn't really add anything, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't impact gameplay. It's lore for stuff that probably was never even realized, like, in actuality, which is pretty tragic. Now, where did General Skills get one of these things from? I don't know. Whatever. Could be Andros. Who knows? Wait, can't you go back to Dark Ice Mines? Are they even missable? I'm pretty sure you could just choose to fly back to one of those areas, right? Or does Pepper stop you and is like, what are you doing, you idiot? There's no reason to go back there. Maybe he does. I don't know. I've never done it, so I guess I shouldn't speak to it. What? Oh my god. I get my money. I can't get back there. Wow, it actually crawls to a place I can't get to. What the fuck? Yeah, this is an invisible wall. Like, I can't even hit it with the staff. There are gates that prevent you from accessing the level? What? Oh, this game sucks. I didn't know there were actual missables. Well, thankfully, this game isn't that long. So if you actually miss something, you're not, like, locked out of it. You know, it's not like 100 hours of gameplay that you're missing or anything. So I guess we should be grateful for that small detail, right? Does he blow this up for you? Oh, I don't have a spore. Do I gotta leave and come back with a spore? Because I don't have a spore. What is this? What is this bullshit? I gotta leave. This is already my worst playthrough of this game. Are you serious? I have never done this. Wow. Alright, well. I'm already doing worse than ever. Yeah, but I think to get to the cannon, don't you have to drop a bomb spore? I'm pretty sure you have to break that wall. Maybe. Look, maybe I'm wrong, okay? There is a very, very big chance I'm wrong. Oh yeah, that's right, we can only carry 10. That is a... Yeah, I remember now. Oh, jeez, I hate this game. Whatever, doesn't matter. This is going to be the worst Boomer playthrough I've ever done in my life. Oh, they do go in the water. Okay. Alright, I think we should be fine with just 2. I couldn't imagine needing more. Are you serious? So you don't have to do this. Well, do you even go back to Ice Mountain anyway? I don't think you do. Whatever. We're experimenting this playthrough. I cannot believe they gate you out of areas once you've beaten them. That's crazy to me.
Are you ready to walk?
Maybe, I don't know. Is my sound delayed? I guess we'll fuck around and we'll find out, huh? I had to literally reboot my computer today. I just rebooted it like 2 days ago because it wouldn't work. Hold on. What if I do this? Actually, this looks a little bit better. I'm going to use this. This is a little bit more widescreen, as you can see. It's not even. I'll fix it eventually. We'll just get rid of the bars on the side of the screen so we can, you know, just see the whole thing. Look, maybe I'm just old and I don't remember this. You know, maybe I'm just finally, like, showing my age. All these games I used to play all the time, I just don't remember anything. See? But yeah, I don't think you do this, because he's not moving. He's not firing either. What the fuck? That landed right on me. I took no damage. Okay, anyway. Time for me to do what I was going to do. Yeah, that's what I mean. Unlike Zelda, like, there's a reason to revisit, like, almost every area in the game. This game there isn't. Oh. Well, we can't even do this now, even if we want to. So, I literally just do this. Because he does not want to fire. Are you sure? Oh my god, no, you don't get the cannon to fire. You're misleading me! I'm misleading me! You don't have to do it! We're old! Everyone on this stream is old! No one remembered how to do it, including me! I feel so bad right now. It's not your fault. I'm the streamer. I should know this. But like, man, we are all old, dude. I'm crying internally. I feel terrible. No, it's all good. I just feel like, damn, dude. I guess just I only remember certain games, and the rest just kind of can go to hell. I don't know what else to say. All right, there's a real chance I'll lose this, by the way, because I'm really bad at this one. No, who's this asshole?
Fox McCloud, lead pilot of the Star Fox.
Now, I don't know why we want to talk to these dudes in particular. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, wait!
Do you automatically get on the bike? Yeah, at least the first time you do. How do you do this? Oh, there's a snow horn there. That's cool. Oh, fuck. This thing has a lot of drift on it. Like a ton of drift. Alright. Alright, sure, dude. Whatever. Whatever you want to say to what just happened. That... alright, I guess I win. I guess I win by default. Yo, there's snow horns all over the sides. I never noticed that. That's cool. That's right, they patched the game specifically for this. Oh shit, oops. I honestly want to go back and clip that. They just killed themselves. Because you don't take damage on this. The only way that you fail this is if you're not the first person to the end, even if you kill one of them. That's the only way that you fail this segment. Jeez, this thing has way too much drift. As cool as this thing looks, like, this thing has a lot of drift. Somehow they're still alive anyway. Yeah, what? You guys are dead.
What?
Hot Springs? You would be frozen by now.
I can't understand you.
Yeah, they did some slow-mo on it. It's great.
Yeah, wouldn't if I were you. My dad's a king Earthwalker, and he'll bash you up.
I don't think he'll be doing any bashing. He's been captured. That's why I've been...
I also like how they retconned the name to be Saria as well, by the way. Which I'm pretty sure has something to do with the licensing on this game.
Okay.
She'll be just fine. But we need to get you home.
God, I hate you already. Fox, you need to feed me. When I'm full, I can do stuff. These are blue grub tub. I'm feeling really hungry. Yeah, Fox is it. Don't you love it though? That what other game does slow motion like that for you and no one else? I feel like Assassin's Creed Odyssey did that, but it's been a long time. I literally have not played Odyssey since I did the DLC, and before that, since I got the Platinum, which was like a day after I finished it.
There's something near.
Find. You can tell him to stay, I think, right? Yeah. Stay. Find. Yeah, tricky teleports. Obviously, there's no way he's getting across this. Oh shit. There's zero way he's getting across this. Nowadays, they would take that into account. This was, I don't want to say this was a hatchet job, but they definitely didn't really put this much into account. Okay, let's do this. Find. I just realized that the chat is in a terrible place, but whatever. Yeah, they could teleport. I mean, listen, magic is in this game, right? You can't say like there's no magic. It's impossible. They have magic in this. All right, I'm already full. What? I was holding back. That's weird. Dude, it's the fucking best. But this is actually the move that kills it. Like, I think only certain moves can kill enemies, or it just doesn't do enough damage. It's really weird. What the fuck? Alright. I can't even target the right one. Yeah. At some point, you get the rest of his commands. Like, you could change Tricky's color, but there's like a ton of colors you could change him to as well. It's a very weird thing. It's like how in the Spyro trilogy they have that. Like, you could change the color of Spyro and stuff. You could, like, change his head size and shit, too. It's very interesting. But there's no way to just mandatorily change it back to default.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Fox, if ever you need me to come back, you just use my heal command, and I'll be right with you.
Oh, yeah, you do. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot that you could do that. I hate to immediately say the next thing that I'm going to say, though. But, for the most part, you could beat this game mashing A. Like, this game might have one of the simplest combat systems I think I've ever seen in a video game. This is actually, like, one of the few games you could just beat by mashing the A button. They reference this game in Smash Bros, right? They have to. Yeah. They call it Saria now, though. So, even in Assault, they call it Saria. I'm pretty sure it appears in Command, because Command is just... fucking... I don't even know what to tell you about Command, honestly. You go back to the same planets as always. Just like the Atari, yeah. One button. One button originality.
I'm too hungry to talk to strangers.
You want to do something about that, buddy?
That's better. I tell you what, young'un, I'll help you out.
Here you are.
Ah,
old
nice, a
boy.
wallet.
This is a scarab bag. By collecting scarabs, you'll be able to buy many
Where does he
items.
keep his wallet? Okay. It's a very interesting world they created here. I need more money. I need money. He's like, yeah, don't worry, man. I'll save you from starvation. Not even a thank you. Although I guess you could argue that he thanked me by giving me the ability to hold money. I got fell asleep running from me. That's nice. Okay. Do you only get 2? I guess so. I could have sworn there was a third one. Find it. I can't even see. What? Oh. Okay. It's not one of the major abilities though. This is a magic. Would I be wrong if I said it's an MP upgrade? Yep. Oh my god, that was a nice one. Yeah, now we might actually be able to do something for once in this game. But yeah, it feels like they were someday going to make a true sequel to this game. What? Oh, here you go. And they just never did it. They never got around to it. They never got the license again. Just copyright didn't work out. I'm telling you, the legal side of video games is the part that always kills all the good ideas. It's not a bunch of people with good ideas making good ideas in video games anymore. And that's the tragedy of video games, man. They don't let the people with the good ideas make the good things that would make them money. Because I'm pretty sure this became a player's choice game, right? I'm willing to bet this was a player choice game, just by virtue of it being a big name Nintendo game. Like, being a Star Fox game. Oh, you could move it like this. That's actually really nice. A lot of Zelda games don't even let you do that. Can I climb it? Thank you. Can you pick it? Thank you. Fox, don't do this to me. We just pulled it through tricky, by the way. Man, I don't know if it's just me playing these games again for the first time in years, or if, like, a lot of these are actually, like, just very glitchy compared. It's no longer about making games that fuel the most nostalgia. It's about making whatever is considered good and makes the most money. I don't even know if it's about what's good, because a lot of times what makes the most money is not what's considered good at all. Like, they do a lot of stuff to a lot of franchises, and they say it's good, and then the game comes out and you forget it ever existed. You know, until Dead Space had its remake, I forgot that Mirror's Edge even had a reboot all those years ago. I was talking with my friends about it. I'm like, dude, we don't even like mention or talk about like Dead Space, or I'm sorry, Mirror's Edge having a reboot. Why? Because it was just a game that came out, no one cared. If you bought it, you bought it. If you didn't, you didn't, and that was the end of it. Didn't interest me. I thought there was a lot of bullshit behind it at the time. And honestly, like, looking back, I didn't really miss anything, I don't think. So, what did it matter at the end of the day? I didn't play it. It never got a sequel. They never talked about it again. So who cares? Oh, we're set for fuel cells. I think we have to talk to this Snowhorn later. I think she's the daughter of someone or something. So, like, I think they'll make a Dead Space remake. I mean, it'll be cool, probably. It'll look really nice because, you know, of course it should at this point. But, like, will it have the same soul and feel and originality as the last one? I don't know. And that's what I mean. Like, on some level, I kind of don't really care too much for it. The same way I don't really care about a lot of the stuff they do. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind when they make money, but I mind when the only thing that we have are, like, the same 3 games. Remember when Battle Royales were the only games that were coming out? And like, the odd single-player game? Even Nintendo doesn't do it anymore, though. Like, no one is innocent in that regard. Like, don't get me wrong, super happy Dread is happening, but is there any reason why Prime 4 is in such a bad state? Like, at all? No, this is a good guy.
You pay me scarabs to pass.
This is actually a mini inventory puzzle. It's kind of funny.
Pass, but don't tell boss.
He looks left, he looks right. Oh, I guess I could let you pass. It's like such a Spyro animation. There's no originality, it's just whatever's popular. What? Okay, forget it. There's like some amount. Like, it's not 0. It's just not what it was even 10 years ago. Like, the last console generation was really like a disaster for games. Like, if you liked originality and shit, man, you got fucked hardcore. Because, like, all those, like, nice original franchises I used to play back when I was just getting into, like, big gaming and everything, like, all of that is gone now.
Stay.
That's why, like, that like, Dead Space just happens to be the latest in a long line of me talking about games like this. Wait, did that do what I... That did change the current, right? Am I overthinking this puzzle? Oh, I didn't need to change it at all, I don't think. Oops. What? Wow, it's actually set up properly the first time. Okay, didn't know that. Gonna forget it when I play this game in 2030 next. But for real though, that's like basically how long it's been since I played this game. Like, I played it 9 years ago in, I think, 2012. Like, that's what I mean. It's rough. But now that I stream, like, I pretty much just should play a lot of these games. Like, if not once a year, like once every other year. Alright, hang on. Let me see if I can do this real quick. I think we're actually about to get to that portion with the, Oh no, YouTube, don't do this to me. Thank you. We're about to get to the portion where we have to go in the well. I might actually just have to, like, change the brightness on my TV because it's gonna be really dark. That's like the one thing I remember from it specifically. Alright, I'm ignoring these guys. Let's get the money and then let's go buy stuff. What? Why is YouTube doing this? Stop this. Here. I think I only ever did this as a playthrough on my channel. Yeah. I never did, You're gonna humor me for this second, by the way. Hang on. You're gonna yeah, that's right. You're forced to join me on this escapade. Hang on. I'm scared that this is not gonna work. Let's see. What the fuck? How did that not work? Oh, because I didn't make it visible. God, I suck at this. I'm like, what is even going on here? There we go.
Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my next playthrough, which, oh fuck. Oh shit. Next playthrough after that, brief video feed, miscommunication. In case you already don't know what game this is, because you probably don't, because you played Mario Nintendo games your whole life and you've missed out on some of the finer gems that Nintendo's produced in the last 10 or so years.
10 or so years. Look at the fucking date on this. Alright, I was wrong. It's 2013 when I played this. And then what's the final part? 45. Let's see. Yeah, Feb 9th. February 9th. I feel like I played this before though, and then I uploaded it. Okay, well there you have it. Oh god, this is literally a spoiler. Oh shit. I'm a different man now. No, nothing's better. Everything is worse now that I'm older. If only I could send a message through time and tell past me that it literally doesn't get better. And he'll say, what doesn't get better? And I'll just say everything. Yes. Think about it. Anything you can think of, it doesn't get better than this. Oh, I love that move. I remember that. It did no damage though. Or at least it didn't lower his HP at all. That move is so good. Okay, I think we're pretty much full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy a couple maps. That's really the only thing worth buying anyway, is like maps. Like seriously. Buying Tricky's Ball is just completely optional. It doesn't really do much. I would honestly prefer to wake up one day and suddenly it's 2003. You know that meme where it's like, hey man, you hit your head really hard. Wait, what are you talking about? Worldwide pandemic? like what are you talking about, dude? Let's go grab some pizza and play some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Yeah, I hate that meme because honestly, every day I wake up and I wish it was true. Every day I wake up and I'm like, dude, can it just be like, can I be 12 again when things were good? And like, of course I'll say things were good. Things were kind of shit when I was 12 in their own way. But at least the games didn't feel shit, right? Like, at least there was some amount of escapism there. And now we don't have any of that. Welcome to the horrible future, Sloppy. There's no escape, by the way. Fuck it, I'll just buy Moon Pass. We need 20 for the Bomb for Dad bag. Yeah, it's a very relatable meme because I think most people feel like, even before the pandemic, things were just better in the 2000 to 2010s. Let me tell you, my first year of high school was such fucking bullshit, and then it just proceeded to not really get better. Junior year things kind of got really better, though. But I was basically asleep in every single trigonometry class I had. To the point that I didn't even really learn anything about trigonometry. And to this day, I still don't really know much about trigonometry. You cannot escape the Matrix. You must let's take random pills that dudes offer you. Oh, yeah. How much is the... I gotta go back and I gotta get it. Okay, we're gonna get the lantern. We're about to do that portion. Oh, what did you say? Across from the Scarab Room, there's scarabs? If not, I know I have to flip up some rocks. Yeah, I remember you could get free healing here. So there's like no reason to really ever buy healing. But I don't want to play the Scarab game. I'm telling you. And don't worry, you made a Matrix reference. Matrix is about to get ruined this year, my dude. So thank you very much for bringing up Matrix, because they're going to murder that too. Not satisfied with murdering literally every other franchise in Hollywood. They're gonna murder it. Oh, well, I already left. You can't lift this rock? No, Matrix 4. Yeah, I did a playthrough of Enter the Matrix. if you got free time, I definitely recommend checking it out. I love Into the Matrix. And then I think I played it a few times on stream, but at this point you would be forgiven if you didn't know where the hell it was, honestly, because even I don't remember what year I streamed it in. Alright. Is there another rock I could flip? What are you doing? Yeah, it's just like certain moves do such good damage. It's not even funny. If you zoom out on Thorntail Hollow, it looks like a kid's drawing. I thought that was kind of like the appeal of most of these old school maps. Like nowadays, you can kind of tell that the maps just kind of don't look that good. You could tell that like there's a lot of jaggies. That's like at least one nice thing about remasters. They fix up the text. You know, they make the text smoother. They fix up like a lot of that stuff. That's one thing I like about them. It's not even really a ton of stuff to buy, is there?
You pay this much.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
I don't know how many bomb spores I'm going to need when I'm down there. I think it's greater than 2. Like, I think about things like how things have changed with kids and everything, you know? Like, obviously, I gotta be fair. I can't shit on kids for liking things that were different from when I was a kid. I'm not that much of a jaded boomer, right?
You pay this much.
Like, I gotta, like, that's the one thing I refuse to do as I grow older. Is I refuse to actually, like, mentally change my outlook about things that I like, you know, like entertainment and stuff, right? Like, I want to keep that same feel I had when I was a kid, and I honestly, the best way to do that is to literally play the old games I used to love, right? Like, because I remember how I felt playing a lot of this stuff. So the problem is I need to play more of the stuff that I played as a kid to remember that feeling as long as I can. But I feel like eventually you do it so much, you just kind of numb yourself out to that old feeling. I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough getting old. And still no sequel to games I played when I was a kid. I'm not fighting this guy. Damn, they got the whole run of the place.
I'm here, guys. Mission accomplished.
Dude, this guy is clocking out. This is literally what I used to do on all my streams.
Are you sure you finished down there? The planet's not back together yet.
The Queen needs my help. Fox out. Is there anything we can do for her?
We need to find white grub tubs. My mom gives them to me when I'm not feeling well.
It looks like she'll need a lot. Let's take a look around, see what we can find.
Honestly, that's why I'm praying to God that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are going to be fucking killer. It's not going to happen. But I would love to trade and get all my stuff, man. Fox just represent everyone when it's closing time. Yeah, that's me. Every time I'm done with my stream, I'm like, yeah, it's clock out time. Goodbye. What the fuck? Okay, I thought my console locked
You
up.
stay here. I'll go search down there.
But I need to help my mom.
And you will be by staying out there.
Okay, Fox, but hurry up. My mom looked real bad.
Are you ready for the fun time? This is very early in the game. I'm even just trying to remember what we do here. I guess we get the booster pad, yeah. That's what I mean. It's really a shame they don't make platformers like this anymore. music here is amazing too. Alright guys, I'm done. Mission accomplished. This music kind of reminds me of, what was that second Mystery Dungeon game? Explorers of Sky. Yeah, I really liked Explorers of Sky. I enjoyed that more than Time. I mean, there's basically just an expanded version, but, you know, it was okay. I wasn't, like, a huge fan of the way they changed the narrative. They kind of run the same story every single time. But it was alright. I liked it. Also, I will definitely be doing a podcast about everything going on with Blizzard. I'm doing that this week because I think enough has happened that I can... I wouldn't feel bad if something else came out. Because that shit going on with Blizzard is nuts, dude. It's to the point where every... Oh, right, now I gotta go back up. It's to the point that every day something else happens. I'm just like, really? Like, I'm both sickened and curious. And I can't help but look away at the same time. So that... Like, it's rough when you're such a huge... Are you serious? It's rough, because I'm such a huge fan of a lot of Blizzard games, and then to see them just kind of at this low is just really sad. It's really kind of just depressing, honestly. That's another one of those things when you get old, you realize that just sometimes people are just evil just because they can be. Like, I'm an asshole, but I don't think I've ever, like, actually fucked up someone's life. Or done anything, like, really awful. And these dudes did it every day for years, and no one called them out for it. Nice. And then people I know are like, well, why don't you like video games? Why don't you make video games? This is exactly why I don't want to make video games. It's a terrible industry. It's awful. It is absolutely disgusting. And like, a lot of these people I know, they're the first people to cry for rights and shit. Like that's exactly why. As much as I hate it. It's really tragic. I forget there's heavy fall damage in this game. And after Naughty Dog, after the Anthem situation, like, I don't know how many times it's got to happen. You know, it's surprising to think right now more dudes might be out there doing this shit.
Ah, a lantern to light your way.
Yes.
Good.
Now get out the way.
Good, excellent.
Because you know that they definitely were, like, they had to be aware of, like, the massive hypocrisy of what they were doing. Right, like, there's no way these dudes are at Blizzard holding up inclusivity signs and let's make sure women feel welcome and stuff. And then they're going to parties and, like, look, if you want to do that shit on your own time, right? You wanna be a fucking dickhead. That's your own time. Wait, what the fuck is this? What? Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna get these two. If you want to be a dickhead on your own time, I mean, I can't stop you. That's not illegal to be an asshole on your own time. Why you gotta do it to the people you work with, man? Like you don't have any, like common decency or, like, mutual self-respect? And I mean, yeah, like, obviously Blizzard is not the only fucked up company, right? Like, after everything that happened with EA and all these other companies, obviously they're not the only dudes that are fucked up. But it's like, at what point, like, you know these companies are out there, like, looking, right? Like, they see this shit that's happening. You don't think for 5 minutes they're not, like, biting their nails, like, oh shit, someone could, like, completely bust our ass, man. If we're not careful, it could be the end of it. Like, they're not even, like, remotely concerned that they should shape things up. Oh, fuck. You know? Like not a care in the world that this would come out someday? Oh, I remember hating this part. I hate dark areas and I hate water areas. Like, bro, what am I even looking for in here? Aha. Yeah, I remember being frustrated in this. Like, looking back, obviously, this is not even, like, remotely weird or difficult. But when you're a kid, man, like, stuff just hits differently, you know? You run into, like, maybe a few minutes of obstacles, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the internet. In 2002! I was ahead of the game. I knew when to quit. But yeah, a lot of old companies would also not give people credit like that. It's fucked up. It's fucked up to think so many people probably worked on these games that, like, I mean, not even to shit on them, but, you know, like, these once-in-a-lifetime games and stuff, and just gave them no credit at all. Guess we have to go down. Shit's fucked. I think they did it with the Space Jam movie, I think, too. I'm pretty sure. Someone, like a bunch of animators, I don't think got credit for their work. So it's kind of like, okay, well, that's nice. There you go. That Space Jam movie was terrible, by the way. And I'm all for a movie that's all about references. So, like, on some level, like, it's a cool movie, because I feel like it actually is true to the Looney Tunes spirit, where, like, you can go watch a movie, and you could bring, like, if you're a kid, you could bring your parent to that movie. Well, it's more like the reverse. But you could bring, like, people will understand the references and the jokes, because, you know, they're, you know, the kids will like the funny stuff that happens, and you'll like the more intelligent patrician humor, if I dare say that. But I don't know, I felt like the original was better. How many do we need? I feel like it's 6, right? Did I miss one? Yes. Yeah, they even have a little jingle. Very nice. Why is my encoding overloaded? That is so weird. I'm gonna have to lower my stream settings. I guess I could argue, like, at this point, like, I'll just do it just so I don't murder my goddamn computer before I can afford a replacement. Like, I could afford a replacement computer, but I would very much, it would be a life-altering event. I would not want to have to deal with that at all. So just for right now, I'm trying to keep it on the down low. This segment's obnoxious, but it's short and you only go there once. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but when I was 7, I was like, I can't find, like, what I'm supposed to do running around this dark room, and I'm out of flies. So by the end of the game, I was just like, you know what? Or not by the end of the game. By the end of, like, my play session, I was like, next time, I'm just gonna look it up. And IGN back in the day was, like, super bare bones. Like, really, really bare bones. They were nothing like they are today. You go on IGN today, you get a big splash page and everything. But that's just how the internet was. I mean, it's not their fault. I guess I'll fight him. Alright, cool. There you go. I'm stuffed! There you go.
Thank you, Fox. Thank you for saving my son and for saving me.
Okay, enough of the thanks. Now I need some help from you. Can you just tell me what's going on?
This is all the work of General Scales. He is the ruler of the Sharpclaw tribe, A nasty bunch of pirates who have always wanted to rule Dinosaur Planet. We have always been able to stop his attacks. But this time, he somehow become stronger and defeated our army at the Krazoa Palace.
Right, a bad guy. But how did the planet get in such a mess?
Within the Krazoa Palace, he broke the seals of the Force Point temples.
I'm listening.
I'm making a checklist, don't worry.
Rich with a magical force. A force so strong that it is continually pushing
Yeah,
our
that must
world
suck,
apart.
actually.
To stop this, 4 spellstones were placed inside the Force Point temples.
Okay, that's a bit weird, but I understand.
Alright, sure,
When
whatever.
the seals broken,
Scribbles
Chaos
faster.
entered the temples and removed the spellstones. With nothing to hold back the magic force, the planet was torn apart.
At last, it all makes sense. So, the bad guy takes the spellstones, your planet falls apart, and I've got to find the spellstones and bring them back to the Force Point temples.
See, Mom? I told you he was good. Star Fox, yeah.
My son will remain with you, for only a dinosaur of noble birth can breathe life into the spellstones.
What? That's okay, but don't you think he's a bit young? I mean, it's gonna be very dangerous. Loads of bad guys, fighting, death.
He knows
Death!
the planet well, and I'm sure he's shown you his sidekick skills.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Come on, Fox. We'll make a great team.
Okay, but if you mess up just once, I'll send you straight back to Mommy.
Okay, yeah.
That would be like an awesome
Good.
Smash Bros taunt.
Now,
Holy
our
shit.
spies have indicated that Scales was last seen in Dark Ice.
Yo, we're already
Mines.
going to Dark
I
Ice?
know the gatekeeper, Garunda Tay, a silly fellow, but he can guide you to the Spellstone. Go back to the Snowhorn Wastes and find him.
Got it.
And Fox, I think you'll need this. The Sharpclaws dropped it when they attacked me. Maybe it'll come in use somewhere.
Okay, enough already. Can I just get on with it?
Yeah, but she's giving you the key. Like, you actually use this key. It's a prison key. Fox is, like, situationally, like, a huge asshole in this game for some reason. Emphasis on the for some reason. I don't know why he does it. Can we dig this while this guy's sleeping? Let's see. Alright. We will need that probably at the literal ass end of the game. Maybe. I wouldn't classify this game as being particularly difficult. Actually, for the Arwing sequences, you cannot use Bombadads to revive yourself. So that's like the one time when they would be actually really helpful. Okay, yeah, I remember this. I think we have more than enough now to get to Dark Ice. It's probably like 5 and then 15. I don't know off the top of my head. And we'll get this as well. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever.
Fine.
It's just like they give you Bombadads when they don't really have anything else to give you. I don't know. Yeah, see, again. What am I going to do with 3 revives? I don't even know if I'll be able to use 3 revives this whole game. I think this is a Scarab Rock, right? Yeah, okay. It's not in the most convenient spot, but whatever. Okay. Between that, like, fuel cells are at least useful. We're probably never going to use fireflies again, which is kind of, you know, it's one of those things. Like, just that and Grub Tub are, like, the only 2 pickups that you actually really need. Like, everything else is kind of, like, situationally useful or, like, almost never, really. Whoop. There you go.
Stay.
go. You might actually be able to push that switch now, because I think you need to use the boost pad. And lucky for us, that's exactly what we have. You know, with aiming like this could have been a Wii port as well. 100%. This game probably could have been on the Wii, actually. There's not, like, a ton of buttons. This is about as many buttons that you use in combat as, like, the Harry Potter game from, what was it, Chamber of Secrets? Because back then everyone loved Harry Potter. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, all that stuff... They didn't even finish making, like, Harry Potter games like the way they did. Like, they kind of abandoned it and made them linear games after the third one. That in and of itself is also kind of a tragedy, because they were pretty good for the first three. Yo.
The Sharp Claw have imprisoned me in this infernal cave. If you can bring me Frostweeds, I'll be strong enough to get myself out. Perhaps the young prince can help you. Hurry, boy.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Anything but Sharp Claw. How do we get it out of the tree? I actually don't even remember. I'm gonna shoot it down in a minute, but I have to get rid of these guys first. Yeah. That would be cool if it was a guard break ability, but it's not. Yeah, they can block the shot. That's like the weirdest part about this, is they can block when you shoot them like this. Do you know how to shoot this down? I guess not. I hate you. You just hit it with your staff. Why am I overcomplicating all this? Why am I so bad at this game? Like, specifically for this, like, what? You gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? I hate this game. Why am I so specifically bad at this game tonight? I'm gonna cry. You have to have him find Secret. Oh man, they really don't stop coming, do they? Holy shit, they really don't stop! Guess I get to do this. Yeah, sometimes you have to push it one more time at the end. Okay. Fuck. You push him towards Garunda Tay, but it doesn't really seem like you can push him. Okay, this is one of those weird things about the combat system. You could do that. Okay, that's not great. One more. Yeah. Yeah, you got it, boy. Here, let me do this. This game is so stupid, but I love it. There's so much soul and heart in this game, man. Shit. There you go, just push it over to him. If we're lucky, we could do Dark Ice tonight. That would be, like, peak performance. Okay, we're good. I cannot believe you just hit the tree with your staff. I'm over here like, man, do I have to ram the tree with something? Like, what?
Who is this with you?
Whatever.
This is my friend Fox McCloud. My mother sent us to find you.
Well, I am Garunda Tay, Spellstone Gatekeeper of Dark Ice Mine.
We're looking for a spellstone.
A spellstone?
Dude, look at that moon.
It is my duty as a gatekeeper to guard the land from which a spellstone is forged. General Scales took the spellstone and discovered that I was a gatekeeper. He gave me an ultimatum. Allow him to take the spellstone back into the sacred land, or he would destroy my tribe. I could not risk the safety of the entire planet, so I refused to help. My daughter did not think this way, and so to save the tribe, she opened the gateway herself. Scales did not destroy my
He just imprisoned them.
He enslaved them instead.
Even better.
My daughter dishonored me. You must search for the spellstone within Dark Ice Mines and return it to the Volcano Fourth Point Temple. Only then will the spellstone's power be returned. I will open the gateway.
Alright, now we can fly there. Yes. Check out the map. Okay, cool. I actually probably should save, because I haven't saved at all. I wonder how you open that. Well, there's more than enough fuel cells in the game in order to beat the game. You don't have to worry about fuel cells at all. Like how that dude's just chilling in there. Okay, my sound is horrifically delayed now. Alright. On our way back. It's Cloud Runner Fortress. I remember I got stuck on Cloud Runner Fortress forever. Because they basically make you do like a mini stealth sequence for it. Which is actually like one of the cooler things. It's almost like a Hitman level inside of a Star Fox game. Although obviously you're not like assassinating anybody. You're just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, just pretending. Like the disguise power-up could be like a really interesting, unique thing in another game, honestly. Is like, if you remember Shadow the Hedgehog, I remember distinctly like saying this game has a lot of cool stuff in it, but it is not a Sonic game, and it did not need to be a Sonic game. And in fact, because it's a Sonic game, it'll be remembered because it's a Sonic game that didn't need to be that at all. But there's like interesting and good ideas in all of that, you know? Like, at least I could give games from this era credit. There's interesting ideas that they played around with, you know, like they dicked around with. It was okay. Every game was kind of a little unique. They did something cool or fun that at the time probably wasn't like super heard of. So like, one thing I could think of off the top of my head was Time Splitters. Like, that had a map editor, it had tons of custom modes and things you could do in it. You know, like, it had a cool story with voice acting and over-the-top everything. Like, if nothing else, the one credit I could give to Time Splitters... I hate you. The one credit that I could give to Time Splitters... I hate you too. Is that they tried to do something really wacky and zany, and it really came across like they really cared. Even though they knew the game was totally larger than life, larger than itself. And could you hate them for it? I mean, like, look what happened to it. It became like a cult classic a little bit. Uh-oh, YouTube, what are you doing? Okay, we're good. Sorry, I'm just gonna blame YouTube for everything that goes wrong. I like how they move me. You know, but I mean, that's fair enough. They don't want you to get stuck. It's probably just another MP upgrade. How much do you get recharged when you do this?
Oh yeah, nice and big. Okay. What games haven't I played from my GameCube library at this point? I never played Melee. I mean, again, you really want me to, like, the only thing I would say about Melee is, like, there's a lot of, like, cool stuff that you could play on Melee. Like, there's a lot of, it's really more for the trophies at this point than anything else, right? Like, I just want to read and learn about stuff, because I used to have almost all the trophies in Melee. That was a good time. Wait, I didn't pick up all 3? Okay. Let's go. I think I bought the Dark Ice Mines map, and if I didn't, sucks to be me. That's the one thing about it that really is terrible, is like, if you take off and you didn't get it, you just are not gonna get it. Like, the high-def device is good, but really all it does is it just adds binoculars. It's not useless, it's just not really something you'll ever need to beat the game. Like, have I even used first-person mode at this point?
Snowhorn tribes are in great danger. General Scales has enslaved them to work in the Dark Ice Mine. If you can locate the gatekeeper's daughter, she will be able to help you. Free the Snowhorns by finding that Spellstone. It's up to you, Fox. Let me out.
Let's do it. I think Assault is one of the biggest games I have not played yet. Like, everything else I kind of have. What's Boost? Why? Oh, shit. I mean, let me not mess around here. Yeah, Fox. Alright, it's worth it. It's always worth getting hit. Isn't that all 3? Oh. We're doing stupendously. Shit. Yeah, this one's easy. I'm gonna have to do Dragon Rock at least twice, because I could already tell you I'm gonna forget how to do that. Yay!
You did it, Fox! The force field is down! It's safe for you to land! Slip me out!
And it keeps track of it, so you could have like score attack, but I mean really it's like not really anything that you need. I don't really care much for score in games. I never really have. Yeah, yikes. Holy shit. Like, what? You guys are here? Man, those are the worst enemies in the game. I don't remember it starting like this. So this is weird. I guess what we'll do is we'll actually come back here after we beat it. Just so that way we could see like what the force field really is, what it looks like. Because I sure as hell have never come back to an area after beating it. It's not a particularly long game, I guess I should also say. So like, having to go back to earlier places isn't exactly like something that you totally need to do. Yay. Find a way into the mine, but beware of the Galdon. Like, are these things Galdons? We need the cogs.
Tricky learns how to use flame. I just don't remember where. It might be this guy. Can you help me get free? The Galden is the boss. Oh, okay. Again, you could have fooled me. Do they tell you that in the game? Like, do they identify? Because you know in Zelda they identify the bosses, right? Like, do they tell you that in this game, or is that something like you need to like know the lore or something behind it? I don't know. My favorite. And that's a finisher. What's a... Okay. Okay. And he randomly does that! What the fuck? This game is crazy. This game is smoking crack, dude. Where's Tricky? Enter the boss chamber. It says Boss Galden. Alright, I don't remember that. You remember more about this game than I do. I'll be honest. Like, some of this is why, like, I could play Pikmin. I'll never forget anything about Pikmin, but I don't remember that. This is a shackle key. So I should play Assault, like, right after this. Because I actually only remember the basic missions of Assault. I don't really remember too much, like, otherwise about it. This game is such a good soundtrack, man. And, like, at least with some other franchises, I could say, well, we could compare it to games on the Wii and stuff. Like, there is no Wii Star Fox. There were 2 GameCube games, a DS game, and then a game on the Wii U, and that's it. You would be forgiven for forgetting this even gets games ever.
Please, look out for Belina Tay, the gatekeeper's daughter. She didn't mean to get us into this mess by telling Scales about the Spellstone. She did what she thought was right. Please help her.
Okay, lady. I'll keep a lookout for her.
This might be of use to you. I found it while I was working. It looked important, so I hid it from the Sharp Claws.
The gear. That's a bridge cog. I think we gotta get 1 or 2 more. Probably from freeing another. No? Okay. What? He definitely gets the flame ability. Oh, what? It grew. I hate this game. That's actually funny. I'm like, wait a minute. That's way too small to put on the... Whatever. Okay. Thank you, game. Thank you for... At least I'm messing around and I figured that one out. That was, like, comically, like, small. It's a perfect fit. Of course. I do need to start downloading my streams, though. I'm kind of waiting until I have enough empty space where I could download my streams at, like, a small fraction of their actual size. I'd be okay with downloading it at, like, fucking 480p. Or, like, 720 isn't even that big anymore. Bitch. That didn't kill him. I had to do another full combo. Okay.
I am forever in your debt. I see your little friend has yet to learn his flame command.
Go on, give it a go.
Go on, youngster. Give it a go. If I wasn't so exhausted, I could help you through the main gates. I need some food.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna go back first. Because I could tell you, like, out of some of the times I played this game, I never had the map for this area. Because you kind of just go here abruptly if you just follow the main story, because that's, like, the only thing really to do in this game. And you could legit just get here and not even really have anything else to do. Ah! 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 Shit! But yeah, Pikmin 2 was one of the games I actually made all the thumbnails for. So I'm actually gonna go back and make thumbnails for this original playthrough, all 45 parts, because I've been putting like thumbnails on a lot of my videos lately. But yeah, the Snowhorn are very relatable. I agree. I'm not even really sure what those things are supposed to be. They're like underground velociraptors or some weird shit. There you go, flame. That's what I mean. This game is really underrated. You know what I think it is? I think the year after this, they had Wind Waker. So, this game was pretty much toast. to say the least. Wind Waker definitely probably stole all the fire this game might have had. But that's also just because Star Fox is just more niche. I think it's just the tragedy of not being one of the big, like, four. And for a game that's like such a familiar and favorite IP of theirs, like they really never do shit with it. They let the story just rot. Because like Crystal never resolves her plot line with her where the fuck is Tricky? What the hell's going on? Alright, hold on, I gotta make him respawn. There you go. They never resolve Crystal's thing at all. So it's kind of like this great plot line of where she came from, what happened to her parents, to her homeworld. You can only really speculate because they never really confirm it. The only thing you really have to go on is that she knows Andross when she sees him. Yeah, see, I didn't hit pretty much almost any of my hits. Really, the only thing that matters is hitting that final blow. That's where, like, all of your damage comes from. Is that it? Okay. Platinum 67 in progress? What is Platinum 67? Was it Crisis, I think you said? Oh, okay. If so, I mean, I don't know how difficult that is, but I never really played a Crisis game and probably never will. There you go. But yeah, it's really a shame, because this game has so much cool stuff and never got a sequel.
That's better, but I need more.
Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Yeah, we have to run, I think, in this gully somehow. Now that... it's relatable, Sloppy. I've been in that exact mentality before. Do we go up? Yep.
Flame. I'm hungry.
I like how you can hit Tricky and the game registers it as a hit. Okay. You already know, homie. Oh, Crisis was 66. What's 67 then?
You know, I am going to go back someday and get the platinum in Origins. I say this every month, and every month I never make progress on it, but I really, like, genuinely am going to do it. Oh, that was close. I should really just stream that, honestly. Oh, it's Final Fantasy 13, God help you. I remember trying to platinum that game. That did not go well. And by the end of it all, I'm like, I don't love this game enough to torture myself in such a manner. So I quit. I quit that. I'm not even ashamed of it. Is there any reason to go across over here? Not really. I was supposed to stream Final Fantasy 13, but I just didn't get around to it. I still have that stream available. Like, it's hidden. No one can see it, but I still have it prepped. I could play Final Fantasy 13. I just choose not to, and I'd rather play 12 again than before I play 13 for the final time in my life. Because I'm never playing it again after I play it for a playthrough. That's just never happening.
Get on my back. Let's smash those gates.
Oh, it's not 13? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, 13 is not a great game to have to do anything for. I'll be honest with you. Like, back when I was trying to do it, it's pretty clusterfucky, and a lot of it is just not fun, so... You got the right of it, man. You know what you're doing. Can you do anything about this guy firing at you like this? Or do you get off of him? Because I'm pretty sure the cannon still fires at you. There you go. Step on him. Okay, or not. We have to kill 5 enemies. Do you butt this open? No. Okay. Those huge robots against some of the other robots is really pushing my buttons. See, I don't remember what you're talking about. I remember certain parts of 13, and the rest of it just went in one ear, or in one eye, out the other. If that makes any sense. Like, for real, it kind of got to a point where I just didn't care what happened in that game anymore. You don't have him bomb this? Maybe not. Okay. As much as I like the combat system in 13, it's not worth suffering through that game. You actually have my condolences for wanting to stick through it. You're a far better man than most, I'll tell you that much. Okay, I didn't want to fall. I still don't want to fall. Good lord. Okay. You have to control and fire the cannon. Why do I not remember any of this? Holy shit. Oh yeah, you could shoot these guys. Now I remember it. Yeah, you're 30 seconds ahead of me. You're like 30 seconds into my future. I'm already like maybe 10 seconds into yours in terms of how far the stream is. As weird as that sounds, I know. The longer you hold A, the further you'll shoot. Oh god, that was way too far. Okay, there you go. Fuck. Oh no, I killed one. shit. Got another. Got another. I need to kill the last one, like, way out there. This is just faster. Just because, you know, I don't have to do anything. Where is he? This guy's a camper. Here he is. Alright, cool. I don't give no crap about the story anymore. I just want to be finished and be done. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt by the end. I was like, yeah, I don't care anymore. And the sad part is that by Lightning Returns, the story is actually really good again. And it draws upon a couple of things from 13. And I'm like, damn, this is really cool. If only the rest of the game was like this awesome, or the rest of this trilogy was as good as that. Like, maybe I would actually have cared. But unfortunately, most of it is just torture, so... I don't know about you, I might be a masochist, but I'm not for that type of game. A game has got to buy me a little bit of dinner first before it fucks me over that hard. And bores the shit out of me as well. I got stuck on a... whatever chapter Barthandelus is, I got stuck on that. And then I got stuck on another boss later on. I forget what boss it even was. But after I got past that, I beat the game. I just went straight to the end of the game. I'm like, wow, this is actually incredibly easy besides those two ridiculously dumb fights. And then I just beat the game. I had no difficulty at all. Yeah, my sound is all delayed. I think it's really bad when I play old games like this. Like, my sound just gradually falls behind. And I don't know any way to fix it. Let me do this real quick. You're gonna love it. I guarantee it. You're like, that's what I mean. Like, they re-released the classic Final Fantasies on Steam. Now that's worth the money. It's gonna be all 6 of the original Final Fantasies. Now that's like think about it. For $60, you could have bought 13 in 2020, or I'm sorry, in 2010, or for the same amount of money. What the hell are you doing? Get up. For roughly like a couple extra dollars, you could get 6 classic games, time-tested, well done, fun-ass games. Barthandelus is chapter 10. It took me less time to beat him than I did Protoflorian from chapter 5. He's considered the much harder boss of the game. Yeah, I was stuck on him. I was not able to evade that trap. I might be pretty decent at a lot of games I play, but that was not one boss I was able to just say I squeezed by. Like, I squeezed by a lot of games. That was not one of the games I was able to squeeze by. Not at all. What? Thank you. Very fun game. I'm never playing 13-2 again though. That's never happening. That was a playthrough. I recorded it from start to finish. I'm never playing that game again. Not fully. Like, if I could recover my 360 save file, maybe I'll replay it. Like, I'll just dabble, you know, with whatever. What is Opera doing right now? Why are you crashing? We just rebooted. Don't do this. I didn't save my tabs again! Oh my god, am I gonna get completely screwed? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I didn't save my tabs. I didn't save them. I have to literally pray right now that Opera GX does not fucking crash on me and I lose all of my tabs. I will be so mad it won't be funny. Please, for the love of God, come back. Stop. I'm gonna cry. I'm really gonna be upset. Just when I got all my shit open again, it's gonna fucking dump all my shit. I'm gonna be really tight. That's almost enough for me to switch back to Chrome, honestly. It did! Dude! This fucking piece of shit browser, are you... Oh, no, never mind, I recovered. It recovered. We're good. We're good. It came back with all my tabs. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do, save all tabs as a speed dial folder. I don't give a shit. That is spooky. I don't know what Opera GX does that it crashes like this, but that is horrifying. Look, this is the browser for gamers, okay? Maybe if I promo them enough, I'll get a sponsorship. I'm not sponsored by anyone, by the way. Don't sue me. Can't you explain that? Oh, because you know why? It's all closed. No pain, no gain. You know, it's a good browser, don't get me wrong. It has a lot of integrated stuff. Like, it has Discord integration. It has Telegram, which I do use Telegram, yes. It's got a lot of cool stuff in it. Like, it is a really good browser. It's trying to really be, like, the evolution of browsers specifically for gamers. I mean, which is not... Where the hell are you? It's not bad at all, but it crashed, like, I think, what was it, like a week or two ago? And man, that shit really, really fucked up my tab usage. Like, I know I'm a bit of a tab whore, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, like, I keep my tabs, like, optimized or anything, right? But, like, man, did that really mess up, like, my whole flow for the week. Oh, I like this part, by the way. That is definitely a Spyro sound effect. Oh yeah, at some point in the near future, I'm playing the Spyro trilogy again. I know you're gonna hate me. Okay. Kind of don't want to do it anytime in the near future, though. I'm sure someone will... If someone ever yelled at me, I would not blame you, honestly. Nobody is excited for the Dead Space room because that Visceral went out. Well, I think a lot of people are. Unfortunately, people are just consumers. And, like, there's not... Like, listen, if you just want to see Dead Space happen regardless, then I agree with you. I'm happy for you. But I cannot get over that they are the ones that created the need for this series to be remade, period. Which means that really Dead Space as a trilogy just has a shit ending then. Right? Like, unless they make a true sequel after this and they're just using this to test the waters. Like, Isaac and Carver, they just have a game over ending. Like there's no happy ending in Dead Space. And, like, you knew that Dead Space is one of those series that wasn't going to have, like, an absolute happy ending. But shit, man, you know, like, they could have ended the game, ended the series, and just had them fly back to Earth. You know? No plot twists, no nothing. And that's just the end of the game. And they didn't do that. Oh, sorry, yeah, spoilers for a game that is so old they're never bringing it back anyway. Why can I not use this? Oh, okay, I know why. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, Dead Space 1 and 2 are some of my favorite games of all time, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like modern-day Visceral is going to understand what made them... Or modern-day Visceral. Modern-day EA is going to understand what made them good. Like, why do we all of a sudden now trust EA to do the right thing? You know, like, have you not paid attention to anything they've fucking done in the last, like, 5 years? Right? Like, I know I bitch about EA all the time. Some of the earliest episodes of the podcast were me complaining about EA. But that's for a fucking reason. Like, they're fucking crazy. I don't know. Listen, it's the same way they made something out of Mass Effect 3's plot, where they made the Reapers way too powerful for them to ever be really realistically defeated. It's the same way. Look, they just gotta bullshit at some point, Snowman. I mean, that's the only way I'll put it through. Or that's the only way I could put it, you know? Because that's what I said about Star Fox. That's what I said about Mass Effect. I'm like, how are we going to defeat the Reapers at the end of 2? Like, the plot of 2 didn't really give us any way to fight the Reapers. Like, 2 is kind of... it's a good story. By the way, bye, Tricky. For some reason. I don't know why. The plot of Mass Effect 2 is good, but it's not like helping us defeat the Reapers that we know are coming? And the honest answer is because we kind of shouldn't win, period. And they wrote them to be too powerful. I mean, it's the same way. Dead Space, there's not really any hope left. But I always held out hope that maybe they would continue the story just to end it off, you know? And they didn't. They didn't give a shit, so... I don't know why we're remaking a game this old, but whatever. Or I'm sorry, not old. The game is actually not that old at all when you really consider it.
Tricky? Tricky!
Your friend will turn up. They usually do. Maybe I can help until he does.
What a bro. Don't worry, he doesn't help for that long. He abandoned Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Online, just like Ubisoft abandoned Driver San Francisco Online. Well, okay, at least there, you could argue that maybe it's not entirely EA's fault, right? Like, if they're up to brand deals, right? Like GTA, for instance, right? Yeah, the first Dead Space came out in 2008. That was one of my earlier Xbox titles. That was like the 7th game I got for my 360, maybe even earlier. Like, that was a 2008 game. That game came out, what, 16 years ago now? How fucking long ago was that? 13 years ago. Yeah, that game came out 13 years ago. It's not even 15. You're right. And it's bullshit. Like, why are we remaking games that all of us here probably played? I don't know why. It's just to try to cash in on the name again. Hopefully it's just to gauge interest and then they, you know, continue the story. They don't just do like some new timeline bullshit. Because the new timeline bullshit is exactly what made Mirror's Edge not interesting. And why do you think they're not making a sequel to Mirror's Edge Catalyst anytime in the near future? That is not even remotely for consideration. Let's be real here. We're not racing anyone in this, are we? No. Oops. So yeah, at least there you could argue that it's not their fault. Like, other brands are up, you know. Listen, it's their money, right? Like, it's their license. Like, the same thing happens with GTA and Rockstar. I don't know who's at fault for not renewing the music, but let's be fair. Like, a lot of that music was 10 years old, right? That's the one thing I will say about making GTA playthroughs. Like, you almost kind of need to put them on another channel because eventually that music shit is gonna get you really bad one day, dude. That is one of the few playthroughs where I am consistently, like, hammered by Content ID. Like, really, though. And the reason I don't like it is because it blocks my video worldwide, which sometimes affects your channel, which is bullshit. But whatever. Oh, shit, no! Okay. Yeah, imagine making a playthrough on a game in, like, when did I play GTA 4? 2002, and then I played the episodes in I'm sorry, 2012, and then I played the episodes in 2013. We are now further away from when I played that game to the game's release. We're now further away from that, right? Like, I played that game, what, like 4 or 5 years after it came out originally? It's now, like, almost 10 years in the future, and I am still getting hit with Content ID for a playthrough I did, like, literally over a decade ago, or just under a decade, I'm sorry. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, when people want to watch, I don't know, what's a song from that game? When people want to listen to Akon sing Dangerous or whatever the hell was in Ballad of Gay Tony, they totally want to listen to my voice over it while I'm driving a car. Oh, the walls hurt you? What the fuck? Somehow the cannonballs don't hurt. That's exactly what people want to do. But yeah, I mean, that's why GTA is one of those things I wouldn't want to play. Danganronpa, they like kind of throw out that they're gonna like strike people for playing it, so I don't even want to play Danganronpa anymore. Someone asked me to play Danganronpa ages ago, and I still have the footage from it. Like, I did legitimately play it. Like a viewer actually said, hey, could you play Danganronpa, I think, what was it, V1 or whatever? And I did, like, actually, like, play it for a while. I just never uploaded it, which is on me, but then they say that they're gonna strike people for playing it anyway, so it kind of worked out. I hate Sid in 13, that boss is painful, but another boss I didn't struggle as much as I did was, like, Aster Protoflorian. Yeah, I find that that game is a real victim of late game bosses are incredibly easy because you are just better equipped to deal with them. Like that's kind of like how Dark Souls was for me, at least. Like, Dark Souls late game is really, 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 really easier than the early game, just because you have more tools and more stuff you can work with. Did I even get a key? Oh shit, I did. They locked him up in a hurry.
Fox! I lost you in the blizzard. Some sharp claws found me and threw me in that stinky cell.
Oh, you mean this one? Can you jump? Yeah, but I'm on fire. That's nice. Okay, now we can flame it. That's what I mean. So much soul in a game like this, you wouldn't really think it. I'm on the wrong menu. Feels bad, man. I actually was supposed to play, what was that new Need for Speed game that came out? Payback. I heard it was fucking hilarious. So I was supposed to play that, but then, you know, things just happen in my life, and I just am not up to it. Not up to a lot of playthroughs. I'm pretty guilty of that, admittedly. What is tomorrow's stream again? Oh, fucking Donkey Kong. Oh, that's it. What, really? That's it? Man, I am breezing through this. If I were to do like an actual long-form session of this game like I used to do, I could probably beat like half of this game in one day. Like, on some of my most motivated days of making playthroughs, I will breeze through a short game, demolish it.
Who are you?
I am Fox, and this is the Crown Prince of the Earthwalkers. We've been sent by the Snowhorn Gatekeeper to find the Spellstone. Do you know where it's hidden?
My name is Belina Tay. The Gatekeeper is my father. Did he send you to rescue me?
I'm sorry, Belina, but he feels you have betrayed the beliefs of the Gatekeepers. We were only sent to find the Spellstone.
The old fool. I had to save the tribe. If it wasn't for my father being a gatekeeper, none of this would have happened in the first place.
Fox. That's what I mean. Rare are really good at making games. They can make completely unrelated games and they're all good.
Belina! Are you there?
I would have loved for them to make another game like this, but whatever.
Find a way to the bottom of the mine. I'll meet you there.
I really want to find that Rare Replay collection. That's like one of the next like used games I really want to grab. Because I don't think I ever played Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie, so like that would be good for me. It would be a way to play Perfect Dark as well. Like all these games I never got around to playing that I know someone will be like, you never played this? Yeah, no, I didn't. You're looking for a Rare Replay if you have Xbox? No, I want it physically. Yeah, I know I could get it digitally. I could buy it digitally, I could do Game Pass. I want to own my game. That's the first and most important lesson about me I think I could ever share with someone is like, yeah, like a lot of my friends are like, well, why don't you just buy it digitally? And I hate to throw the white woman voice on it, but let's just do it just for fucking hilarity's sake. Oh, why don't you just want to... Yeah, hold on, I gotta get in the mindset. Hang on. Like, why don't you just want to buy your games? Why do you want to own them physically? They take up space. Yeah, like that type of deal. And the honest answer is I just like physically having my shit. Like, there really isn't much more to it than that. Are you serious? What the fuck is this bullshit? Okay, well, I made a horrific mistake. You can't pull yourself out there? Am I bugging? You tell me you can't get out here? Are you serious? Wow, video games suck. Okay, I was doing the right thing. I gotta find food, though. Hey, let me kill this guy over here. I'm not gonna be taking free hits every time. Wait, where'd he go? Yeah, I could totally get on Game Pass. They're like, you know how it is, man. Sometimes you just want to own your shit. Do you swim down this? Like, no, I remember you can ride this. Like, again, more of this excellent soundtrack. I don't know why I don't remember this game having good music. I don't know what the hell I'm doing either. Because I don't own that Perfect Dark remake that they made. Which we were going to get that Xbox Live version, and then they kind of took that away from us as well. Am I bugging? What? Whoa! What is this? What the fuck was that? I have never been able to pull that off. I started moonwalking. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think I missed anything back here. I'm very confused. This is the worst playthrough of this game I've ever done. You can't swim out of the water? Why am I fucking losing my shit? How could you not...
Fox! I lost you in the blizzard! Some sharp...
Oh no, I'm stuck!
...threw me in that stinky cell.
You have to be able to pull yourself out of the ice water. Definitely. No shit. Not even the obvious climbable wall. Wow, this is rough. Hilarious. Well, I have bomb for dads. I'm not worried about dying, obviously. Oh no! I got fucking gibbed. Wow. I got trolled. I had the PDA open. I couldn't do anything. You piece of shit. Yeah, what the fuck? Between this and Zelda, I feel like an absolute idiot sometimes lately. There's no way you just get in the ice water. That's like obviously a bad thing. So what the fuck do you do here? Right? You can't shoot these things down, right? No. I forget. Oh yeah, you can roll. You can press X to roll off of stuff, and I just haven't been doing that. Oh my god. Shoot me. Just shoot me. I don't want to live anymore.
you can only shoot some of the icicles, not all of them. Of course. That is the most video game logic I've ever seen in my life. Oh, don't respawn. Okay, cool. We need to catch one of these faster ones. Whoop. That's actually wacky. It's the green and blue icicles you could shoot. The stalactites. Just what do you want from me anymore, man? Okay, now we can push this. I see how much more sense this makes. Hooray. It's like the kind of soundtrack you would expect out of a Zelda game. Oh, oh shit. Kind of scared the shit out of me a little bit. Like, what's the point of these moves if they don't really do any damage? Like, look how many times you have to do this one move to actually deal damage. Like, I don't want to say these moves deal 0 damage, but it's very clear that the finisher moves are where all of your damage come from. Because you could just do the weak hits over and over and over again, and you wouldn't really, like, accomplish too much. Like, you're not going to deal a ton of damage to anything. Fuck. Oh, okay.
You made it!
It hasn't been easy. Now where is that spellstone?
My father didn't say exactly where.
Well, no, not all
but he knew that
Fal'Cie are pulse Fal'Cie. Most of them are cocoon.
I'm sure you and your little friend can find it before they do. Time is short. You must find the spellstone.
Again, great plot explained horrifically wrong. It was like the worst way to explain plotline to an audience who's very unfamiliar with it. Or in general. 13 has a fantastic story, it's just explained terribly. They assume you know everything about the world, which is literally impossible. As an outsider to that world, it's the worst way to explain it, by basically assuming that everyone knows it. That's why, like, even in Mass Effect, they, like, have you explain, like people go into painstaking detail about shit that you as someone who lives in that universe should know, even if you only ever did stuff with the Alliance. Like, yeah, which is why I'm playing Mass Effect next. What? I'm totally playing Mass Effect after this. Whatever game I finish first is getting replaced with Mass Effect. I'm kind of hedging that it's going to be Skyward Sword. I just feel like Skyward Sword does not have many streams left. What? Did you just see that? Dude, all the weird shit has been happening this stream. What the fuck? Never had that happen before. Like, obviously it makes sense what happened, but I've never seen that happen. Just hit him over and over and over again. Shit, man, you make me think my stuff is gonna fucking explode or something.
No, no! I hate Donkey Kong. And I was never good at it. Like, seriously, I was never good at Donkey Kong. That's a boomer game. Okay, what am I throwing this at again? I'd love to understand the world and future of 13, but unfortunately I just want to finish the game. Yeah, you and everyone else. Ain't that the sad truth? There you go, put down. Hopefully it's on the pad. I mean, it is. It gave me the prompt, so ideally that works. Like, there's certainly a way to immerse people into storytelling, even with a character that's a part of a world that obviously they would understand everything about the world, but we wouldn't. There's a way to do it, and they probably picked like the worst possible way to do it, if at all. Like, even, like, people always say, oh, well, it's made for kids. Making something for kids is not a good enough excuse for it to be bad in terms of storytelling. Like, some of the stuff that I played as a kid had, like, really, really, really well done storytelling. Like, when I was a kid, I was watching, like, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Jurassic Park. Like, I don't know where everyone gets off, like, now things can just be bad for kids, and it's just okay. Like, I think people really undersell, like, how innately smart kids can be. Why wouldn't you want them to grow up playing and understanding, like, you know, intelligently written stuff, you know? Stuff that I don't feel like insults my intelligence for paying attention to it. Why wouldn't you want kids to experience that? Why do you accept it as the human adult? The human adult, yeah, like there's any other kind of adult. I don't know, man. You go up? I'm gonna go up. Probably not. I'll tell you right now, it's dark as shit. Oh, hilarious. No, you don't. Like, at this point, this is why... And then they wonder why people don't listen to fucking reviewers anymore. And why everyone makes fun of them every time they talk about anything online and on Twitter. They genuinely wonder why they're not liked, and so they just have nothing but disdain for the people they're supposed to be writing for. It's really kind of tragic, but I mean, they do it to themselves every day of the year, every year. So, do I really feel that bad for them? No, not really. It's dumb, but that's just how reality is, unfortunately. When you were born into this world, no one said that it was going to be filled with smart and intelligent and wise people. It's kind of the opposite. I'm not trying to say I'm some kind of savant or genius, but holy shit, dude. Well, no, don't fall off, please. I don't want to have to come back up. Honestly, the whole now you're talking about the whole Fabula Novelis Chrysalis didn't work out at all. It's really a tragedy. For one reason or another, every game in that shit was just fucked up, and none of them worked out in the long run. Don't worry. In a few years, like, people will remember 14 in Final Fantasy. No one is going to remember 13. And it's honestly sad because on some level... Okay, there you go. On some level, 13 is actually, like, really, really decent. And Lightning Returns, in my opinion, is one of the more interesting and fun games I've ever played. And we will just flat out never get a sequel. We'll never get anything like it. I mean, well, it doesn't need a sequel. It distinctly ends the series. But you know what I mean. Like, it's not something that's going to be routinely remembered as being decent outside of, like, niche people like me. Actually, that was one of the games I was putting on all the thumbnails for. I spent, like, an hour today putting a bunch of thumbnails on my Lightning Returns playthrough. And I'm like, you know, I wonder who's even going to watch the Lightning Returns playthrough in 2021. A legitimate playthrough I made back in, what, 2014? Like, I really do think about that. Like who actually watches, like, my old videos, you know? I don't have the viewer base really to claim that people just watch it just because it's me or whatever. They want to give it a chance. Like, I'm literally just, it's just a repository of all these old playthroughs that maybe like one person a year at this point watches. But that was also back when my viewership was higher, so things just kind of worked out, you know. I just played a bunch of stuff and it was okay. And now I don't have that anymore. I think this is it, by the way. I think we're done. Okay, let's do it. Because I played a lot of games in 2013 and 2014. Like, sometimes I even forget all the games. Yeah, you're right, Boss Galden. Holy shit. I remember this now. It's like, it almost feels like an alpha leftover. It's like, okay, Boss Galden. No, stop this. Okay. This is like the only real boss fight in this game, though. I'm pretty sure.
He's got the spell stone.
I'm not sure what kind of dinosaur this is supposed to be. This is made up. It's got that one frill hood, though, from that one thing. The thing that killed Nedry. Are you even doing this fight? Oh god, if you move away too far, you can't do anything. What am I standing on? What? Oh. What the hell do you even do? Oh yeah, he's way too fast for that. Is he? This game is so silly, man. What the fuck am I even doing anymore? You have to hit him in the ass. Yeah, I got that, but this is weird. This is very weird. I don't really remember this. This is okay. Look at him go. Look at this guy shuffle. Like, goddamn. Can you roll under his legs? You wish. Maybe if this was Wind Waker. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta take your staff and shove it up his ass. I don't even know how that worked. It just kind of did. Now that is what everyone who plays this game is absolutely afraid of. You are horrified of that shit happening. But to be fair, if something eats you and you don't get like completely fucked up on the way down, they should be very afraid of this happening. That's your Jurassic Park scene. Now this part I remember. Okay, well, not him doing that. What the fuck? Why do I not remember? Fucking open your chest cavity. Okay. Thankfully this respawns. I guess I'm actually gonna need to get my bomb for that. Oh, here we go. He leaks blue blood. Yeah, they needed that T rating. Dude, Tricky just kind of gets in my way at this point. Yeah, you have to wait till it opens up. Yeah. He's not in any hurry. I guess I'm over here just thinking that these boss fights have more to them than this. They really don't. They really are just as straightforward as they appear. Maybe even, like, criminally too much. Oh, shit. I platinum 14 games this year. Yeah, I've done 0, man. You put in work. You put in real numbers. So is this to scale? Because I could totally imagine that this is to scale. Yeah, the summons in 13 were pretty bad. I'll be honest. Like, Lightning having Odin was cool. The rest of them, not so much. Again, it seemed like there was a lot of potential they wanted to realize, and they just never got around to it. At least the weak point wasn't the eye, for once.
Oh, you must forgive your father. You must work together to lead the Snowhorn tribe against Scales instead of fighting each other.
I will, Fox. Because of you, my people shall no longer live as slaves.
Okay, we'll
Free
see
life
you
up.
soon. We gotta take this Spellstone back to the planet.
Yeah, so you can't leave, is what you said? That's crazy then, if you actually can't go back. Yeah, what the fuck? They lock you out! Wow, you weren't kidding! That's dumb. Okay. Yeah, you definitely can't say this game is open world. You can't even say it's even like remotely like free roam or exploration. Because once you're done with an area, they give you the fucking boot. They are done with you. You are donezo. So, like, you could fly back here, but it's only to do the score. Like, there's no reason to stay here ever. That's what I mean. Like, there just is no replayability. There's no exploration. Like, this game is 100% story, except for the cheat tokens. Which would have been cool if, like, they felt like they were hinting at, like, a direct sequel or something. That's it. That's all you get for all the tokens, is you get, like, a little bit of ominous messages. Like, your friend will die someday, and you'll have a great parting or something, and it's, like, really weird. And none of it really ever seemed to come true, because, like, nothing really ever happened in the Star Fox timeline. Like, if we completely disregard everything that happened with, Command, then, like, nothing ever really happened. Oh shit, you don't regain a ton of health, okay. Okay. Let's just boost through this. technically Peppy has a close encounter during Assault, but that's literally it. Falco comes back to help. I guess you could argue that I think is like a great. I don't even know if it's rejoining is the word I would use. You know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing missable, but it's still kind of like you at least want something, right? Like you want to have a little bit of fun, kind of mess around and just figure stuff out. What the hell is this guy doing? That's how Zelda keeps it, like, the open world fresh, because, you know, you don't know everything on your first playthrough. You want to, like, go back and mess around, you know? It's like one of the hallmark things about Zelda. You get additional power-ups and stuff.
You've got to help us. Those horrible shark claws put out our lovely beacons, and it gets too dark at night. We be scared of the dark.
Okay, stop crying. I'll see what I can do.
Don't forget about the spellstone, Fox. You have to return to the first point level.
Okay. We need to, shit, we need to get, what is it, the burning thing. I think, right? What the fuck? That was one of my favorite things about Wind Waker, is like going back to all the old areas and finding all the stuff, you know? Do we go to Moon Mountain Pass first? Okay, lucky for me I have one of this. So what stops you from going here earlier? You know what? You might need to use Flame. Yep. This is a good idea to play this, Sloppy. I appreciate it. It's good to dive back into some old stuff like this sometimes. Maybe it'll finally be the kick in the ass I need to play Assault. So I dislike the 26th century because they give off that end of the world feeling where nothing feels exciting and everything just becomes apocalyptic. Oh, we're already there. Don't worry about it. We're not even out of the 21st century.
Somebody come
And it already feels just as dystopian as you might imagine. Where's my phone? This is like one. Oh, yeah, it's like 12:30. Okay. Once we get through Moon Mountain Pass, I might stop. I have to get a key. Oh no! Don't tell me it's this, isn't it? All right, let's go back and do that. I thought you need to get like the... Isn't there like a burning plant that you need to use at some point? Like some kind of brush or something? Oh yeah, that would have been bad. Thank you. We already live in dystopia, my friend. Yeah, that's what I remember. You know, if you probably talk to these dudes, they probably tell you this. I'm not talking to anyone. Like, I'm not actually exploring. I'm, like, trying to have memory guide me. And clearly that is a bad idea for this game in particular. I hate these enemies just because of the noise they make. More than, like, anything else. Yeah, but you need to be able to chill this, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the fireweed. But you can't actually pick up fireweed. Yeah, I don't think I could do this yet, because I need to be able to chill it out, right? Absolutely. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to go to Moon Mountain Pass. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything for that yet. I could have sworn that you got the freeze blast when you're in, what's it called? On Dark Ice, but obviously I'm wrong about that. This space is the 26th century, and they're genuinely screwed where all mankind's resources became extinguished, whereas we got a fighting... No, we don't. We're screwed. Do you not hear what happened to fucking California? They're not letting you buy pre-built computers anymore. Come on, dude. That shit is over. We are super dicked.
You pay this much.
Yes.
Okay, I'll sell it to
Like,
you.
I don't even really want to buy Tricky's ball, honestly. At least this kind of serves a purpose. You hit it? Oh, okay. That's good. They did it. What was it? It was like Colorado, Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, and Vermont, of all fucking states, are no longer letting you buy like certain computers or some shit because of energy bullshit. Because it's like the dumbest climate shit ever. Meanwhile, California, like, for those of you, I make fun of California all the time. California is the shittiest state in the U.S. I'm willing to put some money down, and I could make some good arguments, I feel, for why California just sucks literal cock. I'm sorry if you live in California. I know a couple people who live in California, and I've told them their state sucks. Your state sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not saying New York is amazing either. There's a lot of shit I could say about New York. New York fucking sucks dick too. I just kind of like living here. I mean, that's really it. California is a shithole. That is damn near a third world country. But they have the nerve to, like, put down laws and stuff on who can buy what and energy and shit. And it's like, my dude, California, like, they had to terraform all of Los Angeles, I'm pretty sure. Like that whole area, that's not a natural place that people live. They had to completely terraform that. They got fucking cars that are battery powered, and it's like, you know that, like, industry and all that shit uses way more electricity than a fucking computer, right? Like, actual industry uses way more than any computer could in a reasonable amount of time. Oh, yeah, you're right. You just hit it. It's fucking dumb. But, I mean, whatever. If you live in one of those states, I genuinely feel sorry for you. I'm going to give you the same advice I tell the people who live in... what's the place called? Fucking common law marriage states. Don't. That's why so many people are leaving fucking California in droves. Jeez, man, this is ridiculous. Okay. Just don't live in them. How do I only have 3? What? I should have way more than 3. I don't even remember where all the things are anyway. Joke's on you. Shit, man, I gotta make sure I get my PC parts. Because I know New York would love to do some stupid shit like that. I hate New York. I hate it so much. Love the city, hate the absolute idiots that fucking run it. And the state as well. And you might like them. I would just say that you're a fucking idiot. Is there... I think there's one down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I just hate California. Yeah, I think most people do. California, Florida, and New York always get always get made fun of. Good lord. But in fairness, they kind of deserve it. We don't need to go there yet. We are way too early for Lightfoot Village. That is almost like the second part of the game. We are not up to that. And somehow the shit that they do over there always seems to fuck us over here. Like, could you not, please? I'm trying to live my good life here. You guys are kind of ruining things for the rest of the country. I probably got some viewers in California. I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Don't live in California. You're welcome. That one's on the house. Oh, you can only carry 3 because it's a temporary thing. Okay.
I believe it will help you on your quest.
That's my free advice to you right there. Yeah, don't live in California. All right, Moon Pass key. Okay, so you have to do this. Okay, good. All right. We are done for the day. Let me deactivate, reactivate, because I'm going to try to record tomorrow. Let me turn this on. Let me double tap this. I guess I could just turn it off, right? Yeah, I could just turn off my thing. Okay. Yeah, no, it was fun. I appreciate the suggestion to play what's it called, Star Fox, because I forgot how much, like, I forgot a lot about the game. So it kind of worked out. It was a fun time. I enjoyed it. But besides that, Sloppy, I appreciate you guys stopping by the stream. Ash, Snowman, Sloppy, thank you again for the follow. Hold on, I'll give him a shout out again. Yeah, no, we're gonna do this next week. We'll probably do this next week, Thursday. Same time, same place. Dante's here. Thank you for the follow. I'm one step closer to my goal of 100 followers, which is basically year end. So we're gonna just keep playing every game we can. Gonna keep streaming as often as we can. You know, to get people to come back and enjoy the show. Yeah, that is my goal pretty much for this year. So thank you guys for stopping by. We might end up playing some new playthroughs I've never played before. I'm considering playing something like BioShock, maybe, as a game to play on stream, because I never played it. I also thought about Skyrim, because this year is the 10th anniversary of Skyrim, and I just quite literally have never played Skyrim more than 4 hours. So, that's definitely something, like, once again, if you want to join the conversation, I would definitely recommend joining the Discord, just so that way, you know, pretty much you could kick me some ideas, you could kick me some good things. Just let me know what's working for you guys. I appreciate it. And it's that time again. It's Looney Tunes time. Have a good night. Oh, you know, I haven't played a lot of clips in a while, man. I really want to play more of these. Like, let's take a walk in the wild side. I never go into this one, man. Remember when I used to play stuff like, this?
Cause I was drugged the fuck out, bro. I was drugged out. You know, sometimes you need some crazy motherfuckers to change something. So we keep on saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No! Don't go!
Yeah, I'm not
Sir,
playing that.
I'm here to report that there's this guy named Rick. And I kid you not, he turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Let us make our world great again.
I kid you not, pal. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've seen.
Now I'm actually...
And I want to die too. Oh, yes. I want to die.